What up, guys? What up, guys?
Oh, yeah.
Michael Hearn's here, guys. Haven't seen him since the last Karate Combat. Good to get in here, get in Gold's Gym, the Mecca, and work out with Michael Hearn. Legendary already. So. Look at the guy over there. I gotta warm up. I don't really do too heavy on side lateral raises. I'll go a little bit heavier just because we're in front of Mike. So about maybe 3 more warm-up sets, and then we'll get into it.
I think people think that you have to do everything. And again, you kind of found what works for you. And it's a visual thing for right now. I like that. As for us, I like doing it all. But I like his form. Prettiness. You can see why he's doing what he's doing.
How many sets do you normally do on each delts with that? Does it vary?
I'll do a lot for the pressing movement and that range of motion. So it's more range of motion for this stage of my game. And then, so I'll do presses and we'll sit there for like 7 sets. And then after we fill that out, then I'll just tap everything.
Yeah.
At that point, it feels maybe 2 sets, 3 sets to the most on side laterals, front raises, rear delts.
Yeah.
We'll tap and go, get in, get out.
And how quick are your rest periods?
As long as I want.
Yeah?
Yes.
Whatever you feel?
The set before will never hurt my current set.
Okay.
Doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
And again, I'm still trying to get as much range of motion, as heavy as weight as possible, so I can keep that healthy shoulder.
Yeah.
So, what about you? You speed?
I'll mix it up. Mainly like you. I'll take it as long as I want, but I'll mix it up with like some days, or this week I'll do a little bit quicker, and then I'll mix it up the next week, do a little bit longer sets, heavier weight. That's all I'm doing. So
Smart.
yeah.
You're in it. You got this. Let's get another set for you.
But one thing though,
What?
I've learned from your videos. Crazy to be here with Mike, getting a workout here in Gold's Gym, because I learned from this guy. So, and a lot of people like try to learn from like the younger people, but I always go to like the guys that have been doing this for a long time. So, if you guys are in it and you're trying to, learn how to work out, I would always go for listening to the guys that have been in it for years. So he said he's 100 years old. It doesn't look like it, but I'd rather take his advice than anybody else. So
That's a sports mentality, huh? You played, so you kind of watch the guys that were there. What's the tips on the smart
absolutely.
play?
Yeah, because I grew up watching Nolan Ryan, and that's how I learned how to pitch. So learning from the older guys, I've always grew up doing that.
That's the same approach I had. I love that. Get a set. Watch his form, guys. Kelly slip out?
He's on cables. He's on cables like a little bit.
I like that.
Tapped out.
He ain't tapping out. Kelly's happy.
About 12 reps right now still. So sometimes I'll up it to 15, but I usually try to stay around 12. If I'm going heavier, I'll try to get as close as 12 as possible. So.
Yeah. So it was fucking great.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It was great.
Yeah.
We were in New Orleans, we were here, and then yeah, it was like one day on set for one project and completely something else.
Yeah.
So it was,
And you just had to be sliced up for all of them?
they wanted, you know, they wanted something.
Yeah.
I wanted to be stupid.
Yeah.
There's a difference between them going, hey, that's Mike in shape, compared to them saying, is that Mike over? I still got that dog in me that I like it, and it's fun for me to do it that way.
Yeah.
So, I told him about the idea about your character and Escanor fighting. Yeah.
If we can get those guys that filmed your Escanor,
That's what
they did awesome. I watched that the other day. This is well done.
They're good guys.
Y'all got millions of views in that. So people love that. More anime stuff needs to be made.
I agree.
And especially for people that, you know, act and also are built up. I mean, we're made for characters like that. So, and they're fun to play. I'm sure you had an awesome time doing that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But it's, I think it's like what you said. It's like you get millions of views, and it's the guys that really love the stuff that are doing it instead of them picking a director that doesn't know anything about it.
Right.
So, give me one more set.
Hell yeah.
Look at these 40s right here. Let's go, big boys.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, baby. Come on.
Heaviest I've gone on shoulders. Got to do it in front of the Titan though. Felt good. Felt good all the way. That was 12 reps, so felt good. Still had solid form. So, yeah. You guys give me towers back here. I feel it.
See if that works.
Might have to, yeah, see if I.
See if the shoulder works that way. Turn the hand a little lighter. No, feet down flat. So you're just gonna test it. Feet down the ground. Okay. Good.
Fuck your mom.
You're not,
Back a little
not all the way. Yeah. There you go. Now drop your chest. Right there.
All the way to the chin.
Just feel the shoulder. Okay. You're just trying to open up the clavicle, open up the shoulder.
Right.
Beautiful.
Right.
I like that.
Like it, man. Yeah, we can go heavier.
No impingement, right?
No.
I know it looks awkward, but it's actually opening everything up. It's a
when
great.
you said lower your chest, yeah, that made more sense because now more of that tension was on the shoulder, and I didn't. Well, you don't want to go too far back, right? Just to where you feel it, that contraction in the.
Just enough for a squeeze is all you really need.
Yeah.
Mostly for how you're training to create this illusion, right? And keep them healthy. So you want that roundness. So it's the contraction itself is your golden for that.
Right.
And keep enough range of motion is whatever scar tissue from sports doesn't build up.
Right.
So that's the one big thing. You're still such a pup that just keep that shoulder open and open and open.
In March.
I always want implants. Cat implants.
Nice.
No, my cat's naturally gone.
I like that one. We're adding that new one to the workout, to the shoulder plan. So I really like this one.
Now we start raising it.
Nice.
Raise the voice. So, question about nutrition now. Are you? Do you have an off season?
Off season.
Because you're
Yeah,
very
I do.
new still to lifting.
I
stuff.
do, but not like a huge off season. I've never done like a huge bulk. You know, I don't want to get too fat to where it's going to be just so hard to cut back down when I need to cut back down. So I kind of maintain like a good.
So are you?
the same
You're in a
level.
surplus.
I'm just maintaining. I wouldn't say I'm in a surplus. I'm just right now I'm a little bit of a deficit, but surplus for me, it's not too crazy. It never has been. But I would love to do it and see what happens. But I just don't want to get too fat, you know. And sometimes my body is held a little bit more fat than usual when I do that. But it's just balancing it out and figuring it out. But I usually try to stay around the same kind of look.
So you're ready to shoot.
Yeah, so like I can get ready in the next week or two. Bam, you know? So, but you recommend like surpluses like once a year or
you're like
twice?
you're in it and you're filming so much, so you don't get that luxury.
That's what I was going to ask you. Like, how do you do that when you're
Yeah.
needing to be this certain look majority of the year?
For me, I'm scheduling it as best I can. So sometimes, like I said, we had the 3 movies, so I didn't have the luxury to go off season.
Yeah.
But I knew as soon as those were over, I had to let the body. I consider it. We talk about a surplus, but I say healing the body. Because if I always stay in that condition, if I'm always there, I'm only going to decline. You can't maintain. You get older as time goes. And so I have to feed the body again, get the metabolism working again to utilize carbohydrates, proteins, and fats for me. And I'll take a good 3 to 6 months off to do that, and then slice back up again.
Yeah.
But for me, that's kept me in the game for 40 years.
Okay.
And that was the ultimate goal. The ultimate goal was, and we had luxury because we didn't have social media, and everybody could go off season.
Right.
And now you guys are under the pressure to always be on point.
Right.
And so it's like a double-edged sword. How do you do it? Do you stay in point all the time, but then you risk not healing the body and trying to maintain at such a young age?
Right.
When you have so much more life to go. So it's just a little different, but I'm at a different stage in life where I come before social media, so I got that luxury and understood. That's how I can keep my body healthy.
Yeah.
The one thing I don't want to do is destroy the body. And stay in peak condition, I can't do that.
It's too hard to maintain. Too hard on the body. Too dried out all the time. So that's why I'll get down to that look, but not for a long period of time. Maybe for a week or two. And then I go back to eating a little bit more, but I wouldn't call it like too big of a surplus. It's just kind of like you said, like a kind of re-healing or refeeding the body. And then I just kind of maintain that same look to where it's like, he's not too out of shape, but you know, I could get down.
You can drop it down in a
Yeah.
week or two.
Yeah.
Smart.
So,
I wish more you kids would do that. I wish you would, instead of trying to stay in that real peak,
yeah.
grainy kind of look.
It's not realistic to just keep that year round. So.
Ooh, he's got it. Everything's in. Rear delts are flexing. Beautiful. And that's why you can play a superhero, because he looks like one.
Them superhero delts right there, that's what you want, the superhero shoulders. You want to look like an anime character. This is one of the things you need to be doing. Just flawless. Easy. You see he's feeling it. Eyes closed, he's feeling it. He's into that muscle. That's what I do too. Think about it. So, you gotta feel that contraction.
Right?
For me, it's all about the contraction. I know it is for you too. And when, like people like you have mentioned that, the contraction, at first it didn't really make sense. So I'm trying to, a lot of people try to lift it heavy or just get into that 10th or 12th or 15th rep without even thinking about it. But I can feel pretty good at maybe 8 reps if I'm contracting hard enough. And contracting to where you want to actually make this weight feel heavier than what it is. So if I'm doing biceps curls or anything else, I'm actually trying to squeeze it like it's even heavier than what the actual weight is that I'm lifting. So that's one thing that helps me out with, you know, getting a better contraction, breaking down that muscle fiber even more.
He's got it. I don't need to add to that because you can see it too. You do rep 1 the same as you do rep 12. And most people, like you said, don't do that. They're trying to go from, okay, how can I get from 1 to 12 as fast as I can so I can get 12? And it's like, it's irrelevant. The 12 is irrelevant.
Yeah.
It's about 1 rep at a time until you build up your numbers that you can get to.
Yep. I'll do one more.
It's okay if my girl's the same way. She's like, don't talk to me for the first hour. Come on, stud.
I'm like, we're biased.
Jeff, will you stay with them? Get some rears in and stuff, finish out his shoulders and talk to him?
You out of here? I gotta be.
Yeah.
My man.
8 o'clock. So.
Okay, cool. Guys, got that shoulder workout with Mike O'Hearn here. Man, it was an honor, pleasure. Thank you so much.
You're here all week.
Great
This
to
ain't
be
the only workout we're doing.
Absolutely, man.
You gotta bring Mona in here.
I'm down whenever. Yeah, I get the girls working out. So.
Mid-afternoon?
Yeah.
Like 11?
I'll do
That's
whatever.
mid-afternoon for me.
I'll do whatever.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Appreciate it again.
Absolutely. Have fun today.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Chef is great.
Chef for us today. So, yeah.
Lucky. Yeah. I'll see you this week. We'll talk more. He's going to stay with you.
Okay, cool. All right, let's do it.
I'm out. Staying right? Cool. You got to get the little one to school.
I know. All right, my man. I'm going to do some rear delts. Okay. Probably in the fly. So working the outer. I mean the rear delt there. So this is one of my favorites on for rear delts. And other than that, I'll do some bent over flies with the dumbbells, but we'll do some of those after this. But like you're saying, like, yeah, I don't like it because it doesn't go far enough, so I don't get that good stretch. So yeah, maybe, yeah, it doesn't come too close together.
It's like a dead space.
Yeah.
And then it
You don't feel it. So.
not every machine's the same.
No.
So what did you just do with Mike on the uprights, and then what are you doing right now? Like, what's the what did you just get off of?
So I don't even. That was the first time I was doing it. I guess he called it the upright. What do you call it?
Cable
I don't even
uprights.
cable uprights. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we did
Laying
that.
down.
So more the outer delt as well, but now we're focusing specifically on that rear delt. And I love to hit all 3 heads. I get majority of the upper head, like when I'm doing chest exercises, more incline. But like I was saying earlier, I don't know if you got it on the camera, but I was a baseball player, I was a pitcher. So a lot of wear and tear on the shoulder, a lot of overhead press for me doesn't feel as well, you know, as it might for you guys. And so I steer clear of that just to avoid certain injuries. But a lot of wear and tear on the shoulder, guys. The shoulder's been thrown thousands and thousands of pitches, so you just gotta think about that when you've been through that. But so yeah, mainly for me, man, it's just the outer deltoid head, lateral raises, rear flies. So very simple. Protect the shoulder, be safe with it. So I was saying earlier, if you feel it more in your trap, just play with the angle. Like if you saw right there, I'm leaning a little bit more forward, just to feel more of all that tension on the outer head. I mean the rear delt. And yeah, when I'm more sitting upright, I was saying earlier to him, I feel it more in my trap, so play with the angles, and that goes with every body part. If you're doing chest, if you don't feel it really, the tension all of that certain part, let's say you're doing incline, play with the angle, actually get that tension or that good contraction on that area of the muscle that you want to do. So more for the outer delt. Just a little upright row. So I'm really just mainly focusing on that deltoid head, bringing this bar up.
And then your preferred width too?
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Wizard of Oz.
What did y'all think when the baby don't hurt me stuff started popping off?
Let's fucking go.
Let's go. That's,
Yeah, we said let's go.
That's the
We gotta pop this shit on TikTok.
The first thing I did, I was like, we kept seeing the memes, and I said, dude, fuck making memes. Let's just put out the funniest shit that we have and let other people run with it.
Yep, yeah.
Like blank. Let's just do blank templates.
I feel like that's when it really took off because y'all brought out that old footage.
The template.
That was like, oh shit.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, him like walking around the corner with this,
Fucking
you know.
love it. Coming
It's like,
coming
oh,
out
man.
of a pool.
Yeah, the pool.
Yeah.
It's just,
Yeah, we went through the archives.
That's the best thing you want as like a creator is to like get viral from somebody else making you viral.
Right.
And then you just, okay, I'm that guy.
Yeah.
So now it's time to make,
Great.
yeah, it's free game right there. So
Yeah, it's been fun.
yeah,
A hard life of a meme creator. You know, just making memes all day is tough.
yeah. And it's
fucking
still
hard.
going, you know.
Hell yeah.
It's still getting views. It hasn't died out yet.
Yeah.
Some days are like, but, you know, that happens for all of us, you know. So
Starts to get sad during those days.
I know me too.
I was like, because like I posted a video not that long ago. They were all hitting over 1 mil, and then this past week I haven't broken like 200 or 300K, and I'm like,
With bangers.
yeah, and it upsets me. I'm like,
Certified bangers.
I keep refreshing and shit, and then even if I reply to the comments, they still don't like. But sometimes when we reply to the comments, people are like more entitled to watch the video because it's like, oh, I have a chance of getting Michael Hearn to reply to me. So we'll be in there like fucking just going for hours, and then it'll boost up the views, but then it taps me out at like 300 or 400K.
Yeah. We all go through it. So
Like I said, the hard life of a meme creator.
right. When it's good, and then they'll just shut you down. And it's like, damn, I'm still putting out the same kind of content. Why is it not working out? Happens.
Like that elevator video.
That was it. What'd y'all think when y'all saw that?
Loved it.
Yeah.
Loved it.
We thought of that when we got there. I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's how it works.
That was great.
Mike, and I told her, I was like, what if Mike is on this elevator?
Oh shit.
And then I was like, oh, that would be a fucking good video, you know?
I like how you made the volume low,
Yeah.
and then as it opened, you fucking killed it.
Dude,
So good.
people love that shit, man. Awesome.
If you love it, the fans will love it.
Yeah.
You know? That's how I make the videos. I'm like, if I fucking like it, I think everyone will like it.
Yeah. And then people started making memes off that video. And then people started recreating that. You know, some dudes were recreating that like India or something. I was like, this is hilarious.
Dead in the morning. That machine head. Serge is already fucking on it.
Yeah,
Good
okay.
trainer he is.
How you doing, man? Logan.
Nice to meet you. Alex.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Seen your videos. Yeah, going viral.
I was helping bro with him and Anatoly.
Do you know how fucking sick that would be?
Yeah,
For sure.
Crazy, yeah. Yeah, it'd be cool. Nice to meet you, bro.
Nice to meet you too, man.
I heard
Looking great too in real life.
You got the Dave's Killer Red.
Yeah.
We don't do outros.
What's up?
So we don't do outros.
We don't.
We just cut the video.
We just cut the video. Legendary. Get this, man. Get this.
I thought for you this is the one, but for me this is the ultimate bleed.
This feels like history in the making, man. You got Ronnie right in front of me, Arnold right in front of me. It doesn't get any better than this, man. It's crazy.
That's pretty big for
It's breakfast time.
down to eat.
Then it's breakfast time.
It's breakfast
You
time.
better believe it, Ronnie.
Yep.
It's like to be
We're
already
working
did
up a good one.
overtime.
Yep.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's it. That's it. That's it. Unbelievable.
All right. Good workout.
What a workout. What a workout, Ronnie.
yeah.
That's the Predator
That's the way to do
handshake.
it. Yeah, let's set it up.
Predator handshake, yeah.
Yeah, buddy. Lightweight, baby.